Hello, my name is Seth Shepard. Today I'm going to be talking about the construction industry and different job opportunities you can get in it and how it can better you in a Christian way. In the next few minutes I'm going to talk about how a project starts, ranging from how it goes from the drawing board to becoming the final product. I'll talk about different opportunities you can get in the field. You can be a tradesman up to a VP in a company. And then I will talk about how it can better you as a Christian and how it can create a platform for something God values, like compassion for others. I've worked in the construction industry for 2 years. I worked for a construction company called Bismarck Construction as an assistant project manager, and I've also worked for Habitat for Humanity multiple times as a volunteer. So first I'll talk about how a job starts and how it works. First, an owner comes up with an idea. They want a building built. So then they hire an architect to make a drawing. Once the drawing becomes final and the owner likes it, the project goes up for bid. This means that if it's a public building, all companies can be involved. If it's like a house, a private owner, he can hire whoever he wants. But for a public one, a bid goes out. Once the bid goes out, multiple general contractors estimate what the price will cost and they have to put in how much they take away from it. Then once the bids are finished, they goes to the lowest bidder. Once that happens, then it's up to the general contractor to hire subcontractors. And again, we'll send out bid packages, which means there's 16 different divisions of construction, and each contractor is specific to one division of construction. So for instance, number 13 is electrical, and number 16 is fire alarm systems. So not every job will have every division of construction. Like a house, for instance, you don't need to put a fire alarm system like you would in a school. Second, once the bid packages go out and all the subcontractors are chosen, the job starts, and it's up to the general contractor to control when everything starts, plans, and keep everything on schedule and keep everything at budget, or if you can, under budget. Then there's multiple job opportunities you can have in the construction industry. First, you could be a tradesperson. This means you could be an electrician, plumber, mason. This is someone who works in the field or owns their own company and is hired to do specific hands-on work. These start by, most people go to a trade school. Once they graduate, they become can't think of the word. They become a journeyman, and they work with someone who's been in the field for a while. Then after that, they can go higher up in a company or even start their own. Then there's the business side of construction, where you have it starts as project managers. You can have assistant project managers, regular project managers, and senior project managers. The job of a project manager is to run the job from the office and the field. So he's made sure everyone's doing what they have to do on time and everything's going as scheduled. Then after that, you have project executives, which can run multiple jobs at a time, or sometimes bigger, more complex jobs, and they basically function the same way as a project manager. Then you can have VPs. So VP of operations. There's usually one in a company, and he runs everything from ordering supplies, every job that the company currently has. He's also involved in getting new clients and going for new bids. And these are just some of the job opportunities you can have working in construction. Then there's also, although construction has a lot of job opportunities, it also allows you to better society and do things that's something that God values, like compassion for others. One of these nonprofit organizations you can work for or volunteer for is Habitat for Humanity, one of the biggest nonprofit organizations for building in the country. Last year alone, they had 1 million volunteers help 124,946 families around the country. This could be ranging from making a house to doing repairs on a house. There's also nonprofit organizations for veterans. There's Homes for Heroes, that's for wounded vets. Last year alone, in 2013, they built 25 homes for wounded vets who weren't able to work anymore. And there's a few others out there that do things more around the world, but they also help with sickness and things like that. Habitat for Humanity does offer job positions where you do get paid, but you're out there helping. You're not out there to make the company money. You're out there to help people, building homes for people who families can't afford it, and things like that. So, in conclusion, there's many opportunities in the construction industry. From my personal experience, it's a lot of fun. You deal with a lot of people. It's very social, and working for Habitat for Humanity was great. And it was also awesome to see how a family, once you finish building a house, how happy they are and how grateful they are that you took your time out of multiple days to just help them build a house so they had a roof over their head. And I'd like to end this with Isaiah 58:17. Is it not to share your food with the hungry and not to provide the poor wanderer with shelter? When you see the naked, to clothe them, and not to turn away from your own flesh and blood.